some point between 8 and 9, Mora got up and went somewhere else and returned at 9. It's almost similar to my jury duty almost. How interesting. Jury duty, let's talk about it. How's it, fellas? Welcome to a new episode of Temtem. It has been a while. 1.0 is finally here, and I would love to actually start getting back into some Temtem content for you guys to enjoy. It has been a while since we have recorded Temtem. I don't remember specifically what season we're in. I don't know if I want to continue the season and just kind of start fresh from our current point. Maybe a new episode 1. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. But yes, we're finally here. I know eventually I want to finish the Brilliant Diamond. At the moment, we're going to put the Brilliant Diamond on hold because I would love to get back into finishing the Temtem content, and with the new 1.0 being released, I would love to finish everything there is to this game and get to hopefully what post content there might be. So if you guys are excited for any of that, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Would love to hear you guys because it's literally been a while. With the new 1.0 update, there's been a lot of changes to this game. They've added an in-game store stuff. So really cool stuff. They have featured items, they have daily items. Obviously these will roll around through every let's see, featured items are 4 days 8 hours, will rotate to the next 3 objects, and then the daily items are 8 hours and 4 minutes, and it'll rotate through the next 4 items. So 4 items down here, 3 items. And apparently with one of the updates there was an issue where they had to bring the servers down for a while, and they gave us 1,000 feathers. I don't remember the name for those, but they gave us 1,000 feathers, so that's kind of cool. There were Twitch drops going around for the 1.0 update, so we were able to get a really cool Twitch banner, which is pretty cool. And we were able to get a really cool bag for our character. So if you got one of those, that's pretty cool. If you did not, unfortunately, I don't know when they're going to be bringing these around again for you guys to get the cool Twitch drops. I hope they do more Twitch drops. That'd be really cool for this game, Temtem. But going off of our team real quick, just to kind of lapse over everything. This is our current team we have. If you guys remember, I've been doing some Twitch streams where we've been going to the shrines and leveling up the team a little bit, hopefully to get to this gym, this dojo here, so we can continue this dojo and get through Cipanku and all that stuff. So we've got our top one here, which is 86. Obviously Oshiara is level 90, so hopefully we should have a decent time if we need Oshiara. Kurin 64, Volcrane 79, this guy, I don't want to butcher any names, but 66, and Xenoreth at 62 currently at the moment here. So we are going to go in and see what's going on. Also, I'll let you guys know that I've actually been busy with jury duty. So jury duty was pretty interesting. I had that. They were going to try and finish it up Thursday, but they were able to finish it up within 3 days. So which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I didn't go to work for Monday and Tuesday. And finally, we are back here. So, but yeah, jury duty was pretty interesting. Definitely was pretty interesting. They picked me to be part of the jury, so I got to be part of that. Got to listen to everything that was going on, and like, I wasn't quite sure what to expect with jury duty, because I honestly didn't really want to go at the start when I got the mail about it. I was like, why do I have to go to jury duty? It's like, what's this? Like, do I have to? It's like, I know I didn't do anything wrong. Obviously, no one really did anything wrong. It's just something that I guess you have to do. I'm not sure how many times, but obviously it was just randomly picked by a computer. So obviously I was one of them that got picked for jury duty. So it was pretty interesting. The case was obviously pretty interesting. We're able to talk about it now. But for the sake of these episodes, I kind of don't want to talk about specifically about it, but I just want to let you guys know that it was pretty interesting. The case was interesting. It was really interesting listening to everything about it. But for saving the video content wise, I don't want to specifically talk about the actual thing of what the case was. I don't want to talk about the case specifically, just to keep everything safe for the channel. Anyways, yeah, like I said, jury duty was pretty interesting. Continental was doing a hiring event, so I had to get to that right after, and obviously it didn't take long, which was pretty good. Answered everything to my best abilities, because obviously with my current job I'm over in not close to home, but I want to be able to move over so I'm close to home. So essentially, instead of having to drive like a few minutes away, I'm driving a few seconds away basically. So essentially, so yeah, and an interview. Hopefully we will see if I can get the job at the new plant. So yeah, here we are. Let's see what we are doing today. If you guys are excited, let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys are not following on social media, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, there is a social page in the description down below for you guys to check out. It's got everything there. It's got our Twitter, our Instagram, the YouTube channel. If you guys are not subscribed, would suggest you guys to subscribe, because there are plenty of you guys watching the content who are not subscribed. So if you guys want to be one of those lucky people by the 29th of September, would love to be at 600 subscribers. So if you guys want to help out with that, definitely hit the subscribe button, watch the content, ring the bell for notifications, because we have no other platform to help us bring back notifications. So indeed, it would be super duper grateful if you guys would ring the bell for notifications. Really takes a few seconds. All you do is hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, turn on all notifications, and you guys will be fantastic. Twitter. We have our own Twitter community now. I put together a Twitter community that is in the social page that you'll find linked in the description down below, as in the social page website that's got everything listed for you guys, the Twitter, the Instagram, our Guilded server. If you guys want to check out our Guild server, would appreciate you guys checking out our Guild server. It's really freaking fantastic. Gilded is really cool. A lot of cool stuff is coming for Gilded, so if you guys want to check out the Gilded server, highly recommend it, please. You guys can still hang out on the Discord server, but would love for you guys to check out our Gilded server. Guild.gg. Definitely check it out in the description down below. Anyways, Dr. Sasaya, I think. Ah, you're back. Well, I suppose now we have time for a more formal welcome. This is Neoido, my humble city. Welcome to Cipanku. Lovely city. Thank you. I hope you'll like your time here, even if you're not exactly here as a tourist. Don't look so crestfallen. NPCFanatic. We'll find another way to defeat the Bel Soto. Trust me. I'm thinking about that Bel Soto you captured or rescued. Dr. Sayhim, he said he just needs a few days of rest and relaxation. So I had him sent to Onsen Shima. What did Clan Bel Soto want with him? Nothing good, that's for sure. He claims he's a deserter. I'd be spectacle. I can't speak today, unfortunately. About it if it wasn't for the way his comrades treated him. He might still be a double agent, so tread carefully with him. He's carefully recovering in Onsen Shima. Like I said, that's west of town, across the bridge. You can't miss it. I'll go interrogate him then. That's one possible avenue of investigation. Yes, if Clan Bel Soto wanted him so badly, he must have some crucial information. But there's another lead you want to check. Carlos is in Nanto Labs investigating the digital disappearance. Has he learned anything? Last I heard from him, he was cross-examining the witness. As I told you in Kasiwa, digital prototypes have been disappearing from my lab. for some time. Never managed to learn how or why, but now I suspect Clan Belsodo, of course. Carlos can surely use your help. If the Belsodo are behind the operation, we need to put a stop to it immediately, before they use those stolen digital Temtem to strike again like they did in Kasiwa. Got it. Interrogate the one wounded Belsodo and check on Carlos. What should I do? Up to you, congressional agent. If Musa trusts you to represent Congress in interests, I trust you too. I'll instruct my people to cooperate with you. NPCFanatic, this is bigger than you, me, or Cipanku. The whole archipelago is at stake. Let's see. Probably, I think the smart thing would probably go and check on Carlos first for the most part. I would think so. We'll go to the lab to join Carlos first. Please let me know when you find out more. I'll help as much as I can. Alright, so we need to head over to the lab. So we need to head on over right over there. So that should be pretty easy for us to do, right? I believe so. So what we're going to do, obviously there's still going to be some areas where it's still work in progress content. I'm not quite sure what the devs plan to do with that work in progress content, but I guess we shall see. Nanto Labs, let's go right inside here and see what Carlos has for us. Definitely will be interesting for sure. Good day, dear visitor. Are you a special congressional agent NPCFanatic? That is me. Excellent. Carlos is waiting for you in the main lab. Please join him. Just take the elevator to the first floor. Gotcha. Oh, and also there's a really cool achievement that you can get if you actually ring the bell. It's kind of an interesting achievement. Originally, like the devs were saying, hey, don't ring the bell, obviously, and like if you ring the bell, something bad will happen, or I don't remember, but I think they were just being funny about it. Anyways, we're just gonna go to the main lab. There's a really funny achievement if you haven't rung the bell yet. So if you ring the bell, you might get a pretty cool achievement if you have yet to do that. It's pretty funny. But rest assured, I will get to the bottom of this, and we will know exactly how and why those digital Temtem have vanished from this lab. Oh, NPCFanatic, I guess you being here is bad news. It means you didn't manage to catch your prey. I was so close. Always a pleasure working with you, NPCFanatic. See this lot here. I've narrowed down the list of suspects to these three here. I'm sure it must be one of them. The person who's been stealing top-notch digital prototypes from Nanto Labs is in this very room right now. Dr. Wood, one of the researchers, Mora lab assistant, and Alberto, one of the cleaning boys. Any leads? Plenty. And a few red herrings too. What I need right now is a fresh pair of eyes. Yours will do. The man who smoked out the Belsodo's spies from the Tasa Desert, no less. Why them? They were the only ones working in the main lab last night, when the last batch of digital Temtem vanished. Everyone else from their floor had gone home for the night, and there was an inventory check right before that, so it must be one of them. Where do I start? With me, partner, of course. Who else? First, I give you a timeline of the night the last prototype disappeared. I've confirmed all of it, so you can trust it's correct. Then I suggest you interrogate the suspects one by one, get their version of the events. And lastly, before you come back to me, I'd recommend you take a little tour of the whole lab. Familiarize yourself with the building. I think we may have gone around the building. I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've played Temtem. Also, Temtem is on console and Switch, so if you guys want to get Temtem, you guys can do so just from your console and play it from there too. I might eventually do a console playthrough. If you guys want me to do a console playthrough, let me know in the comments down below. Currently, we're off of our Steam version, so obviously we're kind of at the same point of where we were last time. So let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a console playthrough. I was thinking of getting it on console, but let's go ahead and get back to this so we can get our episode in. And then then hit me up and we'll move to the denouement, like they say in pretentious novels, that is. We'll go through the testimonies again and see if we can catch the culprit. Ready? Got it. Get my timeline straight, interrogate suspects, check the locations, get back to you. Excellent. We need to nail this one, partner. With Telobos gone again, this might be our only card against Clan Belsoto. Can't afford any mistakes. Ready? Ready as I'll ever be. So round 7, these 3 were the last ones on the first floor. Dr. Wood and Homura working on their computers. The ones on the western side of the room, Alberto was sorting the recycling by the elevator. At some point between 8 and 9, Homura got up and went somewhere else and returned at 9. It's almost similar to my jury duty almost. How interesting. Jury duty, let's talk about it. And Alberto was seen leaving his place as well. At around 10, everyone went home and recipients was the last one and locked it down. Got it all? Ready to interrogate the suspects, or do you want me to run you through the timeline again? I think I'm ready. Excellent. Start with Dr. Wood. She looks sort of suspicious to me. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Dr. Wood right here. Me first. Okay then. I've already answered all the questions, but okay, go on, I suppose. Why'd you steal those Temtem? Yeah, why did you? Why did you steal the Temtem? How could you? I'm going to adjust the brightness a little bit here just to make sure we're pretty even, pretty good, you know, for the most part. What? I didn't. Bit more fineness, NPCFanatic. Tell me exactly what you did yesterday. So I guess I worked all day here. I didn't leave the main lab, I don't think, and I guess I didn't see anything useful either. My desk is against the western wall, so all I can see is my screen. Sorry, I'm not much help. And then I left. By 9, I think, I was the first one to leave. Wait, that doesn't make me a suspect, right? It could have been either of those two. Who knows what they were up to, alone in here, thick as thieves. And you never left the lab? No, not once. Well, actually, I went out for ramen at some point. Ramen, gross. Honestly, my whatchamacallit. Anyways, I was getting peckish. Don't look at me like that. Everyone has to eat, right? Right? If she left the building, a receptionist might have seen her, NPCFanatic. Did you see anything or anyone? Nothing suspicious, or more like nothing at all. My workstation is against the wall, like I said, so nothing. Sorry. Thank you. We're done. I just want you to know I have no reason to steal anything. I love my job. This is surreal. And then I believe we talk to you next, right? You're a sidekick? Alright. Let's be done with it. Spent all day working. I had a couple of cordial conversations with colleagues naturally, and then I left at the same time as Alberto. Who'd you speak to? Like I said, Alberto, at around 7:30, maybe? It was about taking all the draft paper to recycling. Oh, and later I went up to have a chat with Tesue, one of the design guys. He played a board game for a minute to clear my mind, or we played a board game for a minute to clear my mind. Dr. Sasaya was still in her office, so there. Unless you suspect her, it would be interesting to know if Tesue confirms his alibi. I'm sorry if I butcher any names here. Did you see anything suspicious? Well, maybe I shouldn't say, but since these are exceptional circumstances, Dr. Wood went out that evening. She said she was going home for ramen, but now it sounds mighty suspicious, doesn't it? Kind of, I think. You might want to check that with the receptionist, NPCFanatic. Thanks for your time. Are we done? Good. I have to get back to work. And we talked to you, right? Another detective? How exciting. I mean, yes, officer. I'll answer any questions. Just shoot. Did you speak to anyone? Yes. At some point, I went up to design. Dr. Wood had told me the archives had a lot of old stuff that should be sent to recycling, so I rode the elevator to the 3rd floor and talked to Aya. She's the one in charge of the archives. I don't remember what time it was. Worth checking that with Aya. What time did you leave? I think it was like 10 maybe? Pretty late. I was chit-chatting with my friend Hamura. We went out together. The doctor was long gone by then. I don't mean to imply anything by that. That'll be all, thanks. That's it, no more questions. I mean, if you have more questions, I'm happy to help, detective, anytime. Alright, let's I guess we talk to Carlos. Have you interrogated all of them, and have you checked their versions? When you check their versions, if someone said, for instance, I went to the bathroom, then you can find, then can you find a witness that can testify they saw that person in the bathroom at that time? Got it. So whenever possible, go check the suspect's version with someone else. Do we just talk to them again? For answer, tell me exactly what you did yesterday. So I guess I worked all day here. Didn't leave the main lab, don't think so, I guess. Say anything useful either, just got the wall, blah, 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 nothing helped, and then I left. I think you were done. So we already talked to them. No, we can't talk to them. We go up, right? Let's go to hall. And then I think we can talk to the receptionist. Maybe it's just, what time did everyone leave? I'm not sure of that. I'm not sure of the exact times, but I do recall Dr. Wood left first. It was still a bit early, and then the other two left together quite late, maybe 10. I had to wait to lock up the place. Anyone leave at different points? Well, exactly, yes. Dr. Wood left and then came back, but that was at lunchtime, and if I recall correctly, they ran the inventory much later, right? So if she'd smuggled something out, we'd have found out. Heh, I love detective series. Can you tell? I catch all the clever details. Ahem, sorry. Anything else? That's all for now, thanks. And then we go up to design, I believe. And then we talk to you. Did you talk to Alberto last night? Let me think. I don't think so. No, wait, yes, we did. Very briefly. He asked me something about old files, but I didn't have any time, so I said to leave it for today, but today, well, it's messy. I don't remember what time it was, but Dr. Saya was in her office. That's all, thanks. Anything else? Talk to you? No, okay, can't talk to anyone else. No, I can't talk to anyone else. I can't talk to you. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, with Hamura from main lab, cool chap. He came for a quick game last night. He was stressed out. We played the sudden death version. And was Dr. Saya in her office? How would I know? Take a look for yourself. You can't see her office from here. There's no angle. Why? That's all, thanks. Agumarenta Empire? I have to leave. Okay. Anyways, they were playing some game, apparently. Alright, let's go back to the main lab, and I guess we talk to everybody else. You interrogated all of them, and have you checked their versions? Yes, I'm ready. Are you ready? Ready? You'll only have one chance. This is serious. I'm ready. Let's focus on Dr. Wood first. She claims she was the first to leave that night alone, and she says she didn't see or hear anything suspicious. She went out during the day. Did she? At what time? It's lunchtime. That's correct. But is it relevant? She could have smuggled the Temtem out before night. Wrong. If she'd done it during lunchtime, it would have been discovered during that afternoon's inventory. So what's your final word on Dr. Wood? Be very careful. Quite unsure, to be honest. Leave her aside for the moment. What about Mora? He played a game with Alberto. Mixing up your witnesses. Yep. Bless. Okay, let's try this again. In effects. Fine, let's talk to everyone. The main lab, I don't think it's useful. Desk wall. I left by 9. Was first one to leave. Doesn't make a suspect, right? We're done. No reason. Detective, any questions? Okay, can't talk to you. Psychic, alright. Spent all day working. Had a couple of colleges for your time. Back to the hall. Just talk to everyone again, I guess. That's all for now. Thanks. Up to design. Talk to you. Can I help? That's all. Thanks. Talk to you. Yeah. And there's no one in here to talk to, so. Main lab. See if we can figure this out. Okay. Guess worked all day. Didn't see anything useful either. Left by 9. Was the first one to leave. Didn't make me a suspect. You spent all day working. Had a couple of quarters. Left at the same time as Alberto. A detective. Yeah, the facts straight. Interrogated all of them. Have you checked their versions? I did. Oh. Tell me exactly what you did yesterday. Didn't. Okay. I guess I worked all day here. Didn't leave the main lab. I don't think I guess, and I didn't see anything useful either. Desk against the wall. Left by 9. Spent all day working. Who did you speak to? Like I said, Alberto, around 7:30 maybe. I was talking. It was about taking all the draft paper to recycling. Later, I went up to have a chat with Tessera, one of the design guys. Played a board game. Clear my mind. Dr. Saya was still in her office, so there was. So there, unless you suspect her. It'd be interesting to know if Saya confirms his alibis. Let's go up and talk, because we don't. Obviously, she's not in her office. But if we talk to you, did you play that game with anyone yesterday? Yes. Mora from the main lab. Cool chap. He came for a quick game last night. Stressed out, we played the sudden death version. Okay. Hold up. Talk to you again. Talked to Alberto last night. Let me think. I don't think so. No way. Yes, we did. Very briefly, he asked me something about old files. I didn't have any time, so I said to leave it for today, but today, well, it's messy. I don't remember what time it was, but Saseo was in her office. Okay. I have one chance. I'm ready. Focus on Dr. Wood first. She claims she was the first one to leave last night alone. She says she didn't see anything or hear anything suspicious. She went out during the day. Did she? At what time? 7? That's not... Oh, come on. Oh, frick. Come on. Yes, I'm ready, yes. She went out during the day. No, it was lunchtime. Frick. Come on. Come on. She went out during the day. Lunchtime is correct. But is it relevant? No, because she couldn't have done it. Robbery was later during the night. What sort of reasoning is that? So your final word on Dr. Wood. Innocent, perhaps, or perhaps not. Let's move on to the next suspect. Mora, lab assistant. He played a game with correct. And he claims they both saw Cicera in her office while they played. Is that enough of an alibi? Cause I don't trust Cicera, cause you can't see her office from there. Because that actually never happened. Exactly. A weird thing to lie about, isn't it? Almost like he's too anxious to prove his innocence. Final verdict on Homura. Can't tell yet. Let's move on to the last suspect then. Doesn't mean he must be the one. Think about it carefully. Spoke to Aya, and she confirmed that, so he's not particularly suspicious in my book. So our Paseno Alberto, did he do it? He did. Told you to think through. That's not our culprit. Fortunately for both of us, I'd already reached the correct conclusion by using my gray cells. Our culprit, the one who lied and whose version doesn't check out, is Homura. Lab assistant, you are under arrest. The theft of digital Temtem. Oh, this is why we make sure we check everything and do the things that we need to do. Wrong. I'm innocent. I can prove it. I don't think so, buddy. NPCFanatic caught you fair and square. Surrender now, and you'll have a fare. I can't explain, but no way. What the? Where'd he go? Running away. Run. Get him before you lose him. Alright. Go and get on out of here. We need to go to the hall. The main hall. Go on out. What a rude young lad. Did you see a man running out of here? He's wearing lab clothes. Oh, that lad, yes. I did bump into a young man running east like he was being chased by all the demons. I think he went into the rice fields. Thanks, bye. Alright, to the rice fields. So that's going to be over this direction, I think, or is that going to be down here? Because we need to head to... Oh, it's going to be over here, right? So we need to go this direction, I do believe. To the rice fields. Welcome to the rice fields. Ah, yes, the rice fields. Very, very cool. Welcome to the rice fields. We're coming up on 40 minutes for this episode, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to finish up this battle here, and we're going to end off this episode. Let me adjust the brightness just a little bit here. Ugh, getting a little bright, aren't we? If you guys did enjoy today's episode, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, I think we're definitely overpowered at this point. Energy manipulation and tsunami. Yeah, I think at this point we're pretty much overpowered, so... because 86 and 90, and we're at low 40s. We should probably have no problem whatsoever. Being completely honest. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, we're at 35 minutes for today's episode. But after we finish up this battle here, we're going to end off today's episode. So like I said, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, it was pretty interesting. Today's episode was pretty interesting. Definitely a lot of interesting stuff for sure. I would say Icicle. It's not going to do a whole lot, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead and take you out. And we're going to go ahead and take you out if we can do just that. Bop, boop, beep. See you later. Yeah, at least for these Temtem episodes, I at least want to try and keep them around maybe 30, 35. I don't want them to be too long of episodes. Because obviously I want to keep them kind of pretty decent. With Temtem, it's more difficult, I would say, than Pokemon content, because I've been trying to keep them around 20 to 25 for the most part, because you can get through them a lot easier, I would say. But yeah, so we are going to go ahead, and obviously this game is going to autosave for us automatically, but we're going to go ahead and end here with today in the rice fields. Obviously we're now in the rice fields, so pretty interesting stuff. Definitely a lot of interesting things. We have to go and catch the culprit in the next episode, so hopefully we can do that. So like I said, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, we are now in the rice fields, like I said. So if you guys did enjoy today's episode, don't want to keep this too long of episodes, want to keep them at least around 30 to 35 minutes if we can for these Temtem episodes going forward. But yeah, like I said, so Brilliant Diamond is going to be on hold for now, because I want to be able to get through Temtem as much as possible so we can get through Cipanku and all the other archipelagos, because we still have, because once we get through Cipanku, we've got one more archipelago, and if there's any post content or whatever it is, ending content for this game, would love to actually get to that point. So if we can do that, that'd be freaking fantastic. And hopefully we can get over to that that island over there onto the side, hopefully at some point. Yeah, eventually once we get to the dojo, we didn't do the dojo today, unfortunately, but when we get to the dojo, that's going to be pretty interesting, I would say, for the most part. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to try and keep these too long. We're inching up on 40 minutes, but if you guys did enjoy today's episode anyways, leave a comment down below. Would love to hear from you guys. Leave a like. Likes help. Appreciate the likes. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Would love to have you guys subscribe to the channel. Would love to get to 600 subscribers before the 29th of September, which is my birthday. So again, social media, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Please check out our, if you're not on Discord or our guild server, you're following on social media like Twitter and Instagram. We have, like I said, we have a Twitter community. So go to the social page in the description down below. There's a link for you guys to check out our Twitter community page. So if you guys want to join that, would love to have you guys in there. Would love to post stuff there as well. So if you guys want to get exclusive content, we have our Twitter community, like I said, so check that out. Description down below, everything's going to be there for you guys to check out. Would love to have you guys. Hopefully you guys are excited for more Temtem content. I'm excited as well to try and finish up Temtem as much as possible so we can get back into finishing Brilliant Diamond, because we have the Elite Four to go through, so that's going to be very, very painful. I'm gonna say at this point it's going to be painful to get through the Elite Four, because we have to do a lot of leveling up. But like I said, so if you guys did enjoy everything, we're very close at 40 minutes. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy everything, let me know in the comments down below. Check out the description down below, because there's going to be a lot of stuff for you guys to check out in the description. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys being here for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day.